Welcome back. We're on day 9, live streaming, recording, posting the same day, right here from T-Mobile's Frisco, Texas headquarters. Today I forgot my chair and my table, so I just created a little setup here on the floor. Got my sign right here, and I'm here to just talk to you today. But today I'm going to talk to you about a topic that's trending all over the place right now, and that's about H-1B visas. For those of you that don't know, an H-1B visa is a non-immigrant visa in the United States that allows U.S. employers to temporarily employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. There's been a lot of drama online between a few big names about these H-1B visas, and I'll talk about that in a second. But first, let me tell you about T-Mobile's H-1B employment. And so in 2020, there was 574. In 2021, 812. 2022, 555. And in 2023, there was 416. During all of those years, while I worked here at T-Mobile, I saw American citizens and friends that I know get laid off by this company. So while T-Mobile was laying off American citizens, they were happily employing foreigners on these H-1B visas. And when I look at some of the titles, they were data scientists. One really interesting one was director of, it was like strategy, corporate strategy. Why the hell would you bring someone from another country to talk about corporate strategy at T-Mobile? Anyway, and I was part of T-Mobile's 2023 massive layoff, which I requested to be laid off. 5,000 Americans were laid off during that time. During 2020 to 2022, like I said, T-Mobile did a lot of other smaller layoffs that weren't reported. You know, my estimate is T-Mobile let go at least 10,000 employees since the merger with Sprint. And if you included T-Mobile dealers, third-party dealers into that, over 50,000 employees have been impacted by T-Mobile. While these executives have sold over $5.3 billion worth of stock, and they're making the most money they've ever made in their lives. And they're raising the prices on people like you and me. Let me sum up the H-1B drama for you. Elite billionaires, mostly in big tech, like H-1B. American workers don't like H-1B because it's taking jobs from Americans. Makes sense. Elite tech billionaires sell H-1B as getting the best and brightest from the world to come to America. American workers know elite tech billionaires don't really care about America. It's pretty much that simple, but the drama includes Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and a lot of pissed off conservatives. Let's see. You know, I'm done talking about H-1B, because here's what the point is. The point is, Americans are pissed off about corporations prioritizing foreigners over American citizens. That's what it boils down to. Do you know T-Mobile, and this is in 2023 when I worked in this department, things could have changed since I haven't been there for a year, but last year in 2023, T-Mobile had more employees, third-party employees in the Philippines at their call centers than they did all employees in the United States, combining all departments. Now, if you go back and look at T-Mobile's history, they've talked to you about something about team of experts. And they sold America, they actually made this an Un-carrier move. They sold America on when you call into customer care, you're gonna get someone local to you. So if you're from Texas and you call in, you're gonna talk to somebody in Texas. That was such bullshit. T-Mobile is so full of shit because that only works like maybe 2% of the time. The other 98% of the time, people are getting dumped over into the Philippines. And another thing, T-Mobile specifically sends certain people to Philippines call centers. If you aren't a good customer, if they don't think you're a high-valued customer, you're not getting a stateside employee. No freaking way. If you have bad credit, you ain't getting a stateside employee. If you have one line, you're probably not getting a stateside employee. You got to have a high revenue, high value account for T-Mobile to allow you to talk to an American citizen. But years ago, they talked about team of experts and all this bullshit on how you're going to be able to talk to somebody local. Yeah, I'm telling you all this stuff T-Mobile doesn't want you to know. T-Mobile doesn't want anybody to know this stuff. And that's why they've done this to me. That's why they fucking censored me and taken all my free speech. And yeah, I cuss a little bit. Oh well, grow up. I've lost all my fucking rights in America. How about you worry more about that than me cussing? Whew. All right, sorry, I got a little fired up there. But, I get pissed off with this censorship stuff, dude. So, check this out. Yesterday, I tweet something. Check it. Look at this. Every once in a while, X lets me have some freedom. And I think what it is it's because I T-Mobile, X censors me on certain topics, but I guess they didn't censor me on the H-1B topic. Look at this. I have a tweet with over 623,000 views. I just posted it yesterday at 8:21 a.m. 623,000 views, 632 comments, 21,000 likes, 1,500 bookmarks. The problem, though, is it's actually wrong. So I posted T-Mobile's H-1B figures, and then I put 2024. So when I used the website and I selected 2024, it combined all the years. And I noticed it after I tweeted this. So I was going to go delete the tweet, but this is one of the very rare few tweets that breaks through my censorship. So I just have to let it go. And really, X is full of mostly bad bullshit news anyway. There's more lies on there than there is truth, so I don't really feel bad. And the goal is this tweet is bringing attention to T-Mobile. It's getting people to see my story. So, whatever. I owned it. I said it was a mistake, but I'm not going to delete this tweet. But yeah, I thought their H-1Bs increased 462% is totally wrong. But if all of these people saw my other information about T-Mobile, like unlimited money for transgender surgeries while limiting other benefits, or laying off Americans while they're raising the prices on consumers, or $5.3 billion worth of stock sold by insiders and nobody's reporting on it. I mean, I can go on and on. I have a whole website full of exposing T-Mobile. But I think that's it. I just wanted to rant a little bit about H-1B and talk to you about how really, H-1B, yeah, okay, whatever. There's a couple thousand people in America, but let's talk about how these companies are actually offshoring employees. And then, not to even mention, dude, AI is going to take over all of they're going to be able to get rid of most of those call centers in the Philippines just with artificial intelligence. Yeah, so I wouldn't really worry about H-1B visas. I'd more worry about how artificial intelligence and big tech is replacing you. Go look at how many articles about how many layoffs there's been. T-Mobile's laid off, Google's laid off, Apple's laid off, Tesla's laid off. Every big company that is making record profits is laying off Americans. When are Americans going to have the balls to stand up to these companies? Probably never. I mean, who knows? But all right, well, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry for ranting a little bit. I get fired up when I talk about censorship. But I'm out here day 9 exposing T-Mobile, and that's what it's all about, is using your free speech and holding companies and people like this accountable for their tyranny. The worst thing, too, is all the T-Mobile people in that building that know me, they know I'm being censored. They know their company is stomping on my rights. They know I'm right, too. But you know what? They're all too weak to even stand up for themselves. They'd rather call me a loser anonymously on layoff.com. And guess what? I can't even post on layoff.com. I posted months ago where if I actually post something, it automatically deletes it. These people, I'm stuck in their mind because I'm standing outside their building exposing the company they work for. And my old friends know that they're being weak pussies right now. Happy New Year.